It's time for the game show that's infused with soul celebrating Black history with a flavorful twist. Welcome to the ultimate Black history game show, Soul Trivia. Now let's play Soul Trivia with your host, the Black Trivia guy, Karl with a K Hunt.
All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this pre-Halloween edition of Soul Trivia, Black Trivia Mondays with Soul Trivia. I'm Karl with a K, the Black Trivia guy, and your host of Soul Trivia. I'd like to welcome you guys here tonight. I think first things first, I want to check to make sure. I heard somebody, can you guys hear me okay? Cynthia, you said you couldn't hear something earlier. I just want to make sure you can hear me now. If you just give me a hi and a wave and let me know that you can hear me, that'd be appreciated. You too, Gary, and anybody else ready to check in. Tonight, we're going to be doing trivia all on Black TV shows. I got a whole selection of TV shows to go through. I'm so stuck on last week when we did movies, but tonight we're doing all Black TV shows. Hey Sherry, how you doing? All right, SureTech's in the house. Okay, so I can see all my regulars coming through. Okay, so hopefully can everybody hear me now? Can you just let me know? Just give me a wave and say, hey, yes, I can hear you. I just want to make sure all the audio's good. I'm getting all my meters are fine. I'll make sure you can hear me over the music. I got some background music going on right now. So just let me know. If you could just type it in that you can hear me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Anybody who's playing, come on, let me know. Can you hear me? I just need to know. Type it in the chat box to let me know. Okay, can you? All right. Okay, everybody can hear. All right, so I got SureTech can hear me. Is your volume up on yours, Cynthia? Check your volume, because I can. Okay, I'm getting, everyone else can seem to be hearing me. Check the volume in your connection. I take it you can see me okay. All right. Okay, so like I was saying, tonight's going to be all about Black TV shows, behind the camera, in front of the camera, executives, so forth. So we're going to learn a little bit. You guys are hoping to learn a little bit about that. Make sure you grabbed your drink, because you know tonight's a night of thinking and drinking. I'm drinking water right now. I got to keep my stuff. Hey Pam, all you have to do is say hi. You don't have to type your name. Okay. All right. So all you have to do, because we're just talking, I can see your name, Pam. So that's great. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. That's my fiance, if anybody wants to know. All right, so like I said, tonight's going to be about Black TV shows. I know a lot of my regulars are probably going to know a lot of the answers, because some of them have been in the past. I also will let you know, in order that although we're doing this for fun, give yourself 5 points for each correct answer. Okay, so that way you can keep track of how well you did, and then at the end of the game you can let me know how many points you accumulated. So tonight, actually, I increased the number of questions. We're going up to 25 questions tonight, primarily because I don't have a whole lot of video clips. So a lot of times the video clips are what takes up some time. But since I didn't have that many, we're going to have a lot more questions tonight. So you guys can learn a little something, have a little fun with me. If you guys have any questions that you'd like to see or ask me, make sure you put it in the chat box. I can add it to future games, and we can do it like that. Excuse me. So once again, this is Soul Trivia, the ultimate Black Trivia game show. I am Karl with a K, the Black Trivia guy. Tonight we are all about Black TV shows, Black people in the TV industry. All right, good. That's good. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to get started. First, I got to let my regulars, my local people know. Now, a lot of you knows that I am in the Baltimore metropolitan area. And on Tuesday nights, we have a Black Trivia happy hour at Hillsmere Restaurant and Bar starting at 6 o'clock that I'm hosting. I'll be there. We have prizes, $5 food and drink specials, and of course me, the Black Trivia guy, Karl with a K. And then we will be doing that tomorrow night and every Tuesday night for the Black Trivia Tuesday happy hour at Hillsmere Bar and Restaurant and Bar. It's a great spot. Food is excellent. Servers are very nice. It's at 5707 Bel Air Road in Baltimore, Maryland. And that's on the east side. If you heard my promo, yeah, I'm going over to the east side, just like the Jeffersons. All right, so like I said, tonight's all about black TV shows. And let me I gotta get rid of something on my side. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're getting rid of that. And so we're gonna get started right now. It's almost 7:10. I promise that we will be finished before Monday Night Football starts, so I'm not going to keep you away from the game tonight. All right, so here we go. Question number 1. And as you can see, I've gone back to like my old to the old style of the screen. So, oh wow, it's not all showing up. Why is that? It's all on. It's being cut off for some reason. Let me see. All right, I got to make an adjustment. I don't know why it's being cut off. Okay. It was fine today. All right. Oh, I know what to do. Let me exit out. Start over. Put the score back up. Okay. We make plans and God laughs. Isn't that the truth? All right. All right. So here we go. This should be fine. But that's a little loud. Let me turn that off for you. Okay, so here we go. You should be able to see everything now. There it is. Okay, cool. So, question number 1. You guys ready? All right, cool. Okay, good. You can hear me now. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Question number 1. In Power Book 2, Ghost, that airs on Stars Television, not the one on CBS, not Ghost on CBS, but in Power Book 2, Ghost, what university does Tariq attend? Does he attend Stansfield University, Montford University, Middleburg University, or Hayfield University? Which one do you think that he attends? All right, so in Power Book 2 Ghost, what university does Tariq attend? He actually attends Stansfield University, which is a fictional university for the show. I got to be honest with you, though, I haven't caught up to this part. I literally just started watching the first set of Ghost, so I got to catch up on it. It's getting real good, so I'll keep you abreast as how far I go and get along as we go along for the next time we do TV trivia. But you know how I incorporate trivia into different my potpourri nights, so. All right, so here we go. Number 2. What African-American producer and director is known for co-creating iconic TV shows like The Jeffersons and Good Times? Is that Paul Mooney, Gordon Parks, Eric Monte, or Charles Fuller? Which one do you think it is? One of these gentlemen is produced with co-creator of both of these shows. Okay. Oh, good. Rob joined in. Hey, Rob, how you doing? All right. So, the co-creator of the shows Good Times and The Jeffersons, his name is Eric Monte. Eric Monte. You might remember a couple of weeks ago I did a question similar with that incorporated him. He is also the writer for the movie Cooley High. And Cooley High is the basis of the TV show What's Happening. So he was part of that whole that show as well. So Eric Monte was the co-creator of both of these shows, as well as What's Happening and Cooley High. All right, so you guys did pretty good on that one. Number 3. Told you we're going to do some executives and things like that, so it's not all just about the actors and actresses. ABC Network made which woman the first African American to become a television network president? Is it Dorothy Brunson, Shannon Dungy, or Sheila Johnson, or Catherine Busby? One of these 4 ladies was the first African American woman to become a television network president. Whew, that's a mouthful. All right, I got big Shannon, okay. Hey, I'm Marlene. Thank you for joining in. Love 'em Family's part of this. All right. So, the woman who became the first African American to become a television network president, her name is Channing Dungey. Channing Dungey. She was president right around the same time when the second Roseanne show, The Connors, I think it was called. Roseanne made the well, she didn't say it was a racial remark, but it was a racial remark towards someone in the executive branch of government, and lost her position on the show. And Channing Dungey was the president at the time. She was the president of the network when Roseanne got kicked off her own show. All right, so just a little side note. All right, hey, how you doing, Quetta? Thank you for joining. Glad you joined in. Thank you. All right, so moving on. Number 4. I said I was moving on up to the east side with George Jefferson and them. How many dry cleaners did George Jefferson own? Was it 7, 10, 3, or 13? He had a number of stores, but how many did he actually have? Was it 7, 10, 3, or 13? Oh, Christ, hit the wrong button. Well, now you know. This is what happens when you make technical issues. So, but to go back, George Jefferson had 7 cleaners. He had 7 dry cleaners. So I apologize for rushing through that one. It was a total of 7 that he had. Maybe that's the problem. I need to slow down. I'm rushing myself too much. All right. On the Star Trek series, what is the first name of Lieutenant Uhura on this little TV show Star Trek? Is it Natalie, Nisha, Nyota, or Naomi? Which one do you think it is? Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like I got a bunch of Star Trek fans here. Oh, okay. Nice job. Okay, looks like we got a lot of Star Trek fans here. Well, the answer is Nyota. All right. Almost a clean sweep. Nyota is her name. It's her first name. Nyota Uhura was portrayed by Nichelle Nichols, who later reprised the role for 6 other Star Trek feature films. Nyota is Swahili for the word star. So in case you didn't know that, now you do. That was the background behind that name. And I was amazed that they chose a name like that in the 60s. So that was very conscientious of them. On the Bernie Mac show, what uncle did Bernie find out was his biological father? Was it, I apologize, the answer, or is it Uncle Henry, Uncle Alistair, Uncle Cleophas, or Uncle Moses? Which one do you think it is? And I know Cynthia probably chuckling along with me with 2 of these names. I'll let you know afterwards. So which one do you think it is? Is it Uncle Cleophas, Uncle Alistair, Uncle Moses, or Uncle Henry? All right. So on the Bernie Mac show, he found out that his Uncle Alistair was his actual father, was his biological father. He didn't know that until after his funeral, when he went back home to Chicago with the family and found out in a little note that was left in one of the boxes. I chuckled earlier about a couple of their names, Moses and Henry. Moses is my father's name, and my Uncle Henry is my uncle's name, and I just tossed those in because I knew I might have some family on here, and I thought they'd get a chuckle out of that because they all call him Uncle Mo and Uncle Henry. So that was a personal thing that you've learned about me tonight, and that's all you're going to know. On The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what is the name of the fictional college that Will and Carlton attended? Is it the University of Los Angeles, Southern California College, Beverly Hills University, or the University of Santa Monica? Which one do you think it is? Okay. How you guys doing? Okay. BB. All right. So, the fictional college that Will and Carlton attended is the University of Los Angeles. University of Los Angeles. That was the name of it. All right, great. Who was the first black person to win an Emmy Award? Is it Sidney Poitier, Lena Horne, Harry Belafonte, or Diane Carroll? Which one do you think it is that won the first black person to win an Emmy Award? All right, so that first black person to win an Emmy Award. Let me see how you guys did. I got okay, a lot of Sidney Poitier people, Lena Horne. All right. What was the answer to number 6? Type in the question for me, Sherry, and I can let you know. I can't remember what the question was. So I apologize. So if you let me know, I can give you that answer was. And the answer is Mr. Harry Belafonte. Mr. Harry Belafonte. Harry Belafonte in 1960 for his performance in the Tonight with Harry Belafonte. It was a variety show that he hosted, and he was the first to win a Emmy Award. All right, so I'm gonna go back to, well, let me see. Did you? All right, let me go back real quick to something. Okay, it's Uncle Ellister. It was Uncle Ellister was the answer to that question, Sherry. It was C, Uncle Ellister. All right, so we got to there. All right, number 9. If you saw the thumbnail at the beginning of the show and before we ended, what is the name of the designer that Denise tried to copy to make this shirt on The Cosby Show? Is it Kaylin Bertram, Gordon Gartrell, Jordan Marshall, or Peter Venkman? Which one do you think it is? All right, make sure you guys are giving yourself 5 points for each correct question so far, okay? All right, so I got big. I really, there should be no question on this one. All right, so the name of the designer that Denise tried to copy on The Cosby Show for this shirt, his name is Gordon Gartrell. Gordon Gartrell. Now, the little trivia behind that is Gordon Gartrell was taken from one of the staff members of The Cosby Show, and he eventually became a writer and producer during the final 2 seasons of the series. Another thing I did not know, that was a big Halloween costume, knowing that, tomorrow's Halloween made me think of it. That was a big Halloween costume. I did not realize that until I started researching, doing my research, and I looked up the picture, and then there was a whole slew of images of people with that Halloween costume on. I was like, it's a great costume. I just never thought of it. That's all. But I thought that was pretty cool. Anywho, doing pretty good so far. I figured everybody get that one. All right. A little trickier on this one. On the TV show Empire, what is the birth name of Cookie Lyons? Is it Laretha Holloway, Harriet Livingston, Lenora Hamilton, or Helen Langley? Once again, what is the birth name of Cookie Lyons on the TV show Empire? All right, that is Laretha Holloway is her name, Laretha Holloway. She was out of, her and Terrence Howard's character were both out of Philly. A lot of people think they came out of New York. They were out of Philly, and then they ended up in New York, of course, where the series mostly took place. But they came out of Philly, and her name was Laretha Holloway. All right, we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Almost halfway there. Divine 9 question. Here we go. Tanya Lee Williams and Victoria Rao played sisters on The Young and the Restless and are also sorority sisters belonging to what Divine Nine sorority? Are they members of Sigma Gamma Rho, Alpha Kappa Alpha, Delta Sigma Theta, or Zeta Phi Beta? Which one do you think it is? All right, let's see how you guys are doing. All right, C. Oh, God, a lot of people think they're all deltas, huh? Well, unfortunately, they are not deltas. They are members of Sigma Gamma Rho. They are sisters in Sigma Gamma Rho. Tanya Lee played Olivia, and Victoria Rao played Drusilla, both on The Young and the Restless as sisters, and the Divine Nine sisters of Sigma Gamma Rho. Okay, cool. Who does the voice of Penny Proud on the Disney Channel's first African-American animated series, The Proud Family? Cree Summer, Keke Palmer, Kyla Pratt, or Raven Simone? One of these four young ladies were the voice, or is the voice, because they started it back up in, I think, the Louder family now. But this was, The Proud Family was Disney Channel's first African-American animated series, and the voice for Penny Proud is who? Okay. All right. Okay, so it looks like a lot of people said A, and I understand why you said A, because a couple of weeks ago we had Cree Summer on in the trivia question, and she did the voice on the TV show The Rugrats. However, on this show, it's actually Kyla Pratt. She is the voice of Penny Proud. It's voiced by Kyla Pratt, who's the series features a 14-year-old African-American girl whose dad usually embarrasses her. So it's actually Kyla Pratt who does that. Voice work in the industry is a huge job for a lot of people. Okay. Let me go back for a second. I'm back. And I did it again. Hit the wrong button again. All right, so who was that energetic dancer at the opening of Living Single? And because of what I've done, you're going to know who the answer is right now. It is Leslie Segar. Leslie Segar. She was the dancer in that opening segment. That's just, like I said, that's why I need to slow myself down. I'm just moving a little bit too fast and clicking too fast. But that was Leslie Segar is who did the dancing in that opening sequence for Living Single. Who played Dr. Vivian Thomas in the HBO movie Something the Lord Has Made? Is it Sterling K. Brown, Malik Yoba, Omar Epps, or Mos Def? One of these four gentlemen played Dr. Vivian Thomas in the HBO movie Something the Lord Has Made. A little history while you guys are trying to answer the question. Dr. Vivian Thomas was the assistant in making the operation called the Blue Baby Surgery, in which babies were born with having something constricting around their heart, which would turn their faces blue. He worked with Dr. Blaylock to make a successful operation of the Blue Baby Surgery. And he was played. This movie is about him and the racial issues that he had to deal with as his assistant, even from Dr. Blaylock. But the answer is, let's see how you guys did. A. Oh God, you guys like Sterling K. Brown a lot, huh? Okay. Actually, it is Mos Def. Mos Def was the one who played him. And this is just a picture of it. And Alan Rickman played Dr. Blaylock in the movie. Dr. Vivian Thomas is honored at Johns Hopkins University, where he was given an honorary degree to make him a doctor. He started out as a janitor working for Dr. Blaylock, and then he made a tool that helped Dr. Blaylock, and the rest is, as a friend of mine would say, hysterical, but history. All right. Okay, on the TV show Girlfriends, what is the name of Tony Child's baby? What is the name of Tony Child's baby? Is it Morgan, Ashley, Joan, or Jabari? Once again, what is the name of Tony Child's baby on the TV show Girlfriends? Okay. I think I'm stumping a lot of you guys with these questions. Okay. The child's name is actually Morgan. Morgan is her name. That was who she had the baby with, the Jewish doctor, before they divorced. I'm bringing back an oldie but goodie. I see if some of my regulars can remember this one. On The Wire, what was the song that Omar would whistle before he robbed somebody? Was it Farmer in the Dell, Old MacDonald, Itsy Bitsy Spider, or Humpty Dumpty? One of these four is a song that he would whistle before he robbed somebody. When you heard him whistling that and coming for you, you better run. Okay. B. All right. So, on The Wire, the song that he would whistle all the time is called The Farmer and the Dell. The Farmer and the Dell. All right, I think let me see if that did do right. Okay, I don't know if you guys could hear that. Let me see. Ah, that's why. No? Okay. All right, but Omar would whistle the tune "The Farmer and the Dell" before he robbed someone. His distinctive whistling became one of the signature characteristics on the show. It's also It's "The Farmer and the Dell," and it's another song that it sounds like as well, and it just escaped me, and it'll probably come back to me right before we end. But mainly The Farmer and the Dell, and it was also called another one that I didn't put up here because I didn't want to confuse you. All right, so hope you guys are getting some. Hope you guys all have 75 points right now, or 80 points now. On the TV show Moesha, what kind of car dealership did her father own? Was it a Hyundai dealership, a Saturn dealership, a Mercedes-Benz dealership, or a Toyota dealership? Which one do you think he owned? All right. How you guys doing? I got B, D. Okay. I see a couple of people watch Moesha. All right. So the kind of car dealership he had is a Saturn dealership. And I watched some of Moesha. I didn't watch a whole lot, but I do remember the one episode in which he was going to give her a Saturn and she wanted a Jeep. And I'm going, girl, you getting a car. You just need to be quiet. But hey, that's me. I'm old school. All right. So here we go. Coming down to the last 8 questions. On the show Blackish, Tracy Ellis Ross's character, Dr. Rainbow Johnson, is what kind of doctor? What kind of doctor is she? Is she an ophthalmologist, an anesthesiologist, a pediatrist, or a podiatrist? Okay, was she an ophthalmologist, anesthesiologist, pediatrist? I know that's wrong. or a podiatrist. Okay, so how'd you guys do? Oh, last couple in. All right, unanimously. You guys knew she is an anesthesiologist. An anesthesiologist. All right. Number 19. Okay. What is the name of the Cedric the Entertainer's auto repair shop on the show The Neighborhood? That should be shop, not chop. It's not a chop shop. It was a real auto shop. But what was the name of his auto repair shop on the show The Neighborhood? Is it called Under the Hood, Calvin and the Car Guys, Calvin's Pit Stop, or Cars Are Us? All right. Everybody's answers in. Okay. The name of the Cedric the Entertainer's automobile. Why can't I talk this evening? What is going on? The name of Cedric the Entertainer's auto repair shop on the show The Neighborhood is called Calvin's Pit Stop. Calvin's Pit Stop, which he eventually sold and started another business with his son as well. It's a really good show. It's been on for about 5 seasons, I want to say. All right. Number 20. Ernest Earns Marks, played by Donald Glover, is the main character on the show Atlanta, who dropped out of what college on the show? Was he attending Georgetown University, Howard University, Morehouse College, or Princeton University? He dropped out of college to go back to the hood and started trying to figure out which direction his life he wanted to take it in. So which one do you think it is that he dropped? Which college do you think he dropped out of? All right. BB. Okay. I do try to do a lot of trivia around my life, but this one was not one. He went to Princeton University, not Howard University. I know some people think that I do that all the time, but not all the time. But yes, he went to Princeton University. Okay, so that's Ernest Earn Marks attended Princeton University for dropping out and going back to Atlanta. At this point, just want to remind you, please make sure that you like and subscribe. You should see a little subscribe button on your screen, like right below. Where is it? Okay. Oh, there it is. So if you close your chat box, you'll see under my name, you'll see a thumbs up and a thumbs down and a share, and that's where you can like it. And then at the end of the game, you can subscribe to the channel. Okay. All right. Also, if you do not have it, I do take donations. Of course, I have to hit y'all up each week. This is the only ask I do. At DJ Karl for my Venmo and $ Black Trivia on my Cash App. And if you can't do either of those, when you get a minute, go to your Google Play Store or your iPhone store and download my app for just 99 cents. You just have to search Show Trivia, and then you can download that to your phone and have that going on for you with Black Trivia at your fingertips, okay? And so that's my ask. I'm going right back to the game. All right, question number 21. All right, this really should be the easiest question of the night. Who founded Black Entertainment Television? Who do you think founded Black Entertainment Television? Sorry about that. All right, so the question was, who founded Black Entertainment Television? I think you guys should know this, but let me just check to make sure. All right, the founder of Black Entertainment Television is Robert Johnson. Bob Johnson founded Black Entertainment Television, started up in 1980 and sold for $1 billion to Viacom, who currently owns it, and I understand it might be shopping it around to be sold, but I don't think he has. There was a rumor that Tyler Perry was going to get it, and that never came to fruition, so I don't know who's going to buy it or if they're actually really going to sell it. Okay. The Nat King Cole Show was the first network TV program hosted by an African American and aired on what network? Was it CBS, ABC, or NBC? That was at a time that was all they had. Once again, the Nat King Cole Show was the first network TV program hosted by an African American and aired on which network? All right. Very good. Looks like, once again, a lot of people knew that is actually NBC. He aired on NBC. The Nat King Cole Show made history as the first network TV program hosted by an African American, airing in 1956 and only lasted 14 months. They just could not get the sponsorships, and we all know the history. Thinking that they were in certain markets they wouldn't air the show, but Nat King Cole led that. He called himself the Jackie Robinson of TV, and that is a truism. All right, coming down, 3 more. Hope you guys are hanging in there good. On the TV show New York Undercover, what was the name of the nightclub that was featured in most of the episodes? Is it Monique's, Zanzibar, The Station, or Natalie's? Which one do you think it is? It's one of these 4 names of the nightclub that was featured a lot on the TV show New York Undercover. All right. Okay, good. Cool. Well, on the TV show New York Undercover, the name of the nightclub that was featured in most of the episodes is Natalie's. And on a side note, Natalie's was actually owned by... Is it in here? Nope, that was just a picture of the nightclub. But nightclub and Natalie's was actually owned by Gladys Knight. So she was featured on that show as well. What was the name of the projects on the cartoon The PJs? Eddie Murphy's the TV show was called The PJs. Is it the Jimmy Walker Projects, the Lawrence Hilton Jacobs Projects, the Murphy Garden Homes Projects? Murphy Garden Homes or Clarence Carter Homes? One of these 4 is the name of the projects on The PJs that was the featured area on that cartoon. It was more of an animated motion moving TV show. It was pretty good. I think it became too expensive actually to produce. All right, so the answer to that question is the Lawrence Hilton Jacobs Projects. That is the name of the project. So it's called the Lawrence Hilton Jacobs Projects. Again, I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I got one more question, but I'd just like to say thank you for joining in tonight, and hopefully you can download my app or like and subscribe, and also send a donation if possible if you have that capability. I want to give a well wishes and love to my sister. I'm glad that you're back home and doing better. Love you. We're going to go to this last question and see what you guys know. I hope you guys learned a lot about some black people in the television industry. That's my goal. I like to think it, like I call it, a thinking and drinking night. I don't esteem kill. I esteem build. Just trying to give you a little bit of fun and knowledge at the same time. And question number 25 to close out this edition of Soul Trivia Mondays. The first black-owned and operated TV station is located in what city? Is it Atlanta, Georgia, Newark, New Jersey, Cleveland, Ohio, or Detroit, Michigan? The first black-owned and operated TV station is located in which of these 4 cities? Which one do you think it is? Right, so the city that the first black-owned and operated TV station is located in. I forgot to check your answers. Let me do that real quick. Okay, a little bit of variety. All right, so the first black-owned and operated television station is located in. Good answer, Sent. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan. WGPR TV was the first black-owned and operated television station in the country. The TV station is now gone, but a museum honoring its history sits in the former broadcast studio's place. So that is the first black-owned and operated television station in the country. Was in Detroit, Michigan. All right, we skipped that. All right, so once again, I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, learned a little something tonight. And how can I stop this? Not like that. Yes. Cool. Sorry about that. Again, I appreciate you guys joining in tonight. I thank you for being a part of this on Monday and joining me each Monday. I hope this is a good educational time. I do keep my promise. Monday Night Football hasn't started yet, so I will be watching that, seeing who's playing tonight, and hoping that my Ravens won yesterday, so that's all that matters. And hope that you guys learned a little bit and can do some things with this knowledge. You know, if you have some questions, I do have stuff that are available online, and I am making some of these games available. If you want to have some family gatherings, I can send you some PDF versions of the game if you're interested in getting some of those. Just let me know. Most of you have my information. I'm Karl with a K, the Black Trivia Guy. I appreciate you guys joining me this Monday and look forward to seeing you next Monday. May you, your families have a nice, safe Halloween. Don't eat too much, and have a wonderful week. And thank you. Be blessed. Have a great week. Thank you.